morning. This is our Rebirth Fitness Level 2 yoga. So this class is for more intermediate to advanced yogis and yoginis. Move our weights out of the way after the hip pass. If you have a prop you would like to use, like a strap, or you could use a belt or a block or a folded blanket, pillow would also work. You can grab that and then make your way onto your backs like a little mini shavasana. You're going to allow the toes to fall out to the side, palms face up, roll the shoulder blades under, close your eyes, and start to focus on your breath as you breathe deeply and slowly, in and out through your nose only, just settling into the ground, feeling the ground support you, feeling your body relax, not trying to lift anything, no need for any muscle contraction at all. Just sink heavy into the ground. We're gonna focus on our life hack breath. Pranayama is usually consisted of three areas of the type of breath is manipulated. And in this one, we're doing all three. We're gonna do an inhale, a retain, so you hold the breath, and an exhale as well for a certain amount of seconds. Your exhale will be double the amount of your inhale. So we're going to breathe in through the nose for 4 seconds. Hold the breath, so you retain that breath for 7 seconds. And then slowly exhale for 8 seconds. 8 full seconds of an exhale. Just slowly releasing the breath out through your nose as well. Always in and out through the nose. Breathing into the lowest part of your abdomen for 4 seconds. Holding for 7. And exhaling slowly for 8. Breathing in for 4. Hold for 7. Exhale for 8. And continue this pattern on your own, only focusing on the breath and the count. And now as you begin to breathe naturally and normally in and out through the nose without counting, just notice any sensations that have shifted or changed in your body, any energy movement. And then set an intention for your class. For yourself today, just set that intention. Feel deeply connected to your intention in your heart and in your gut, in your stomach, your willpower, your solar plexus. Feel it in your belly, your inner being. Connect to it. Make it happen. And allow your eyes to flutter open gently. As you inhale, reach your arms overhead. And take a full body good morning stretch, lengthening in opposite directions of your feet. You can circle your wrists and ankles together. And then bending your knees, placing your feet on the ground. Go ahead and start to lift your tailbone up. You're pressing the elbows and the upper arms into the floor, extending hips to the sky, and then rolling your spine back down. Inhale and lift a little higher up to the sky. Extend the hips. Exhale, lower down. Every inhale, you lift your hips up a little further to the sky and lower back down. You got 2 more. Press through the heels and the bottoms of your feet. Last one, nice big back extension and lower down. Bring your arms out like airplane wings. Keep your feet and knees staggered and just drop your knees side to side. Taking maybe a moment to pause as your knees come towards the ground and then switch to the other side. So just warming up your little spinal twist, getting the hips and the back. Come back to center and then extend your left leg out. I'll mirror you. Reach your right leg up, but hover it above the ground. So it's off the floor, but you're twisting. Both legs are straight. Roll onto left hip and reach your right foot towards your left hand. And then roll back to center and float that left leg up. Roll onto right hip. Try to keep that leg as straight as possible as you reach up towards the right hand. So notice the difference in the variation of the twist. Feel it a little deeper. Feel it all the way down the outside of your leg. If your knee has to stay bent, that's fine. But you're just rotating, again, side to side, rolling onto the opposite hip and stretching out that leg, twisting through from side to side, reaching opposite foot to opposite hand. If you need more space, you can kind of roll around a little bit, getting away from any walls. So you don't kick them, and just extend your leg a little further, going side to side. Come back to center, pull your knees to your chest, rock a little bit side to side. Bring your forehead up to your knees, pull them tight. Feel the spine in a deep flexion. Extend the legs and bring your left arm out to the side. As you bend into your right foot, press into the ground with right foot, and bend into right knee, Shift over onto your left arm. So you're rolling over onto your left hand and arm, palm face up. Press into the ground with your right palm. Lift your chest, feel the extension. And then drop down. Rest your forehead on your back of right hand. Stretch the back of your left arm, your shoulder blade. So you're just laying face down on your stomach and chest. Bring the shoulder down away from the ear. Press up, switch sides. So you're pressing into a cobra variation. You want to press through this left hand, right arm slides underneath, and palm face up, right palm. Drop shoulder away from ear, and rest forehead on left, back of hand. Feel the right shoulder and shoulder blade stretching. Coming up, extending arms out like airplane wings. And bending left knee and foot reaches up and over towards right hand. Scorpion twist, side to side. Lifting up and over, reaching towards that opposite hand. You might feel a couple little pops and cracks here, getting the spine more mobile through that twist and extension. Coming back to center, bringing hands aligned with center of chest, pull elbows in and back towards each other. Tuck toes, press into the ground into your baby cobra. Elbows still bent, roll shoulders down away from ears. Lengthen neck, lift chest. Breathe. One more breath in, and then exhale, come back down. Keeping toes tucked, engage core, squeeze quads. Exhale, press all the way up into your straight arm plank. Taking a deep breath in as you engage the core, making sure your alignment is proper. And exhale, lower down to the ground. Slide through, inhale for a straighter arm cobra. Shoulders roll down and back, lift chest. Pushing hips down and forward. Lifting knees off the ground, press tops of feet and squeeze quads, upward dog. Tuck left and right toes and push through hands, lift hips up and back, downward facing dog. Pedal out feet, bending and straightening one knee at a time. Pressing opposite heel into the ground. Push through fingers as you shift all the way back, heels drop to the floor. Extend arms and legs, squeeze shoulder blades together. Bring feet together, sweep right leg to the sky. Bend and straighten right knee, stack hip on top of left, opening up that hip. Square hip down, bring knee to nose, shift forward, and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 3-leg plank, 5, 4, higher, 3, 2, and 1. Plant right foot between hands, drop left knee, inhale, sweep arms up, look at thumbs, press palms together, draw shoulders down away from ears. As you exhale, frame foot, shift back, and lengthen your right hamstring. Flexing the ankle, pull the toes towards you. Reach crown of head to toes, walk hands out in front. Inhale, lengthen spine. Exhale, fold deeper. Feel that length through the hamstring. Shift hips to the left, roll your toes to the right. Feel IT band down the outside of right leg. Come back to center, shift hips to the right, toes move left. Flexing ankle. You can assist with your left hand if you like, pulling it closer. Come back to center, press foot to the floor. So you're stretching top of ankle and foot. Try to get the whole sole of your foot on the ground. Walk your hands out further. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Chin to shin or forehead to knee. Bend into right knee. Left hand inside of right foot. Reach right arm to the sky. Untuck back toe or lift your back knee off the ground. Look up at your right hand. Open up your chest a little more. Reach that right arm behind you. Twist open your chest to the sky. Lengthen right bicep over ear. Engage core. Breathe. Come down, frame right foot. Lift right toes. Lift back heel. Straighten both legs, forehead to knee. Inhale, lengthen, chin to shin. Exhale, hinging forward from hips, back is extended. Look at toes, look up at your toes. Bend into right knee, engage core, press strong through the palms. Pull heel to belly and kick up to the sky. Stay high on your left toes. Bend and straighten right knee. Left heel is lifted. Come down into downward facing dog. Push back. Inhale, forward plank. Exhale, lower. Hover above the ground. Engage core for 5, 4, 3. Holding chaturanga. 2, 1. Push to upward dog. Look up. Lengthen spine. Exhale, downward dog. Bring feet together. Lift left leg to the sky and stack hip. Bend and straighten knee. Really open that hip up. Reaching leg to the opposite direction, to the right. And then square hip, flex ankle, bring knee to nose. Shift forward, hold for 10, 9, 8, knee to nose, 7, crunch it in, 6, 5, abs tight, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plant that foot to the ground, drop back knee. Inhale, sweep arms up. This time, exhale, lower hands behind you. Interlace, stretch the front of the shoulders, lift chest, drop head back, lift arms. Breathe. Keep fingers interlaced. Lift head, look straight ahead. Down the tip of your nose. Keep lifting arms behind you. Shoulders down away from ears. And release, frame foot. Shift back, extend left leg, flex ankle. If this is too easy for you, just walk your left heel forward a little bit so that you're still able to shift back and get that extension, but you're not dropping down to your heel. You're staying up, stacking hips over your right knee. Walking hands out, inhale, lengthen, exhale, fold. Feel that hamstring awaken. Shift hips to the right, roll on heel, toes move to the left. Shift hips left, toes roll to the right. Breathing. Coming back to center, point toes. Press bottom of foot to the ground. Feel the top of the foot. Walk hands out further. Inhale, lengthen spine. Lead out with the chest. Exhale, fold. Bring your chin to your shin. So you're looking towards your toes, lengthening. Feel the top of the foot. And then coming forward. And we bend your knee. Right hand comes as close as you can to the foot. The closer the better, so you can hug right shoulder into left knee. So you're really, really close here. You don't want it to be too far out and bowed out like this. Really close. Reaching left arm to the side and up. Look up at left hand. Lift back knee off the ground. Engage quad. Twist open a little further. Reach that arm way out to the left or to the right. Twisting open, come back to center, lengthen left bicep over ear, reach through the fingers. Look up toward your hand. Come down, frame your hand, lift and straighten both legs. Left toes come towards crown of head. Look at it, your toes, chin to shin, lengthen. Feel that left hamstring. Breathe. Lift hips high, back heel lifted. And then bend into that knee, engage your core, press palms nice and strong, and lift that leg up and kick it back all the way up to the sky. Stack the hip, lift high up onto your right toes. Heel is up. And then coming back to your downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward plank. Exhale, hover hold. Forelimb staff pose for 5. Engage core. 4. Breathe. 3. Keep holding. 2. Build that strength. 1. Inhale, push up or dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And breathe for 5 breaths here, or come to your child's pose and take a rest. 5 deep, slow breaths. Connect to your breath. Practice your ujjayi breathing, making a sound with each inhale and exhale. As the breath passes your throat, pretend you're trying to fog a mirror, but with your mouth closed. At the bottom of your next exhale, come to down dog if you're not there. Look between your hands. Bend your knees, step walk, or jump to the top of the mat. Inhale, flat back, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Reverse swan dive all the way up to standing arch back. Exhale, hands to chest. Inhale to chair pose. Look up at thumbs, squatting down. Exhale, forward fold, forehead to knees. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen spine. Bend knees, plant palms, step walk or float back and hover, hold, go through yoga flow, upward and downward dog. Step right foot between hands, ground left heel 45. Inhale, rise up, warrior one, look at thumbs. Exhale, come down and through yoga flow. Inhale, upward, exhale, downward. Left foot steps between hands, ground right heel 45. Look up at thumbs as you inhale, rise to warrior one. Exhale, come down and through. Yoga flow. In your downward facing dog, hold for 5 breaths. 5 breaths with sound. Like the waves of the ocean. Bottom of the next exhale, look between hands, bend knees, step walk or float. Land, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold, bend knees. Arms sweep up, look at thumbs, chair pose. And exhale, hands to chest or arms by side. Standing strong in your mountain pose. Looking straight ahead. Feel grounded through your feet. Find stillness in your mountain pose. And then close your eyes and focus on keeping that stillness with your eyes closed. Can you stay grounded? Are you swaying? Try to find that stillness. Let our eyes open, palms come to chest. Inhale, circle arms up and over, look at thumbs, arch back. Exhale, swan dive, down, forward, fold. Inhale, look out, lengthen. Bend knees, plant palms, step walk or float. Go through yoga flow. Ending in downward dog, feet together. Right leg sweeps the sky. Bring it under and through into your high crescent lunge. As you inhale, sweep arms up. Look up at your hands. Back heel is lifted. Sink down deeper in your lunge. Reaching left heel back towards the wall behind you. And twist, right hand comes back behind you towards back of left leg. So you're twisting, look back and down towards right hand, towards that back left leg. Look up towards left hand. Touch thumb and index finger together in your focus concentration mudra, your Jana mudra. Fingers reach for the sky. Reach your hand back, see if you can follow it with your eye gaze, getting a nice extension. Now release both hands and open up cartwheel to warrior two. Sinking down deeper, bend into right knee, look past right fingertips. Flip right palm, hinge forward, exalt back. Look down at left hand, walk left arm down the back of your leg. Look up at right hand, touch that thumb and index finger together. Come back into your mudra, stretch and extend the side body as you bend deeper into right knee. Inhale, back to warrior two. Exhale, side angle. Any variation, you can use a block if you want on inside or outside of ankle. Outside is the full expression traditional pose, lengthening left bicep by ear. Float up your right arm, hover above your thigh, lift and engage your core for 5, 4, 3, 2. Press through right leg. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, press palms together. Twist, lift back heel off the ground. Left elbow comes on the outside of right knee, revolve side angle. Palms press using its leverage, and elbow press against your knee and outside of leg. Create space between body and thigh. Look over right shoulder. You can stay here or exalt, pressing left palm into the floor or a block, looking up at right hand. Other option, wiggle this left arm all the way to the outside of right knee and twist deeper. You can also come into your wrap with a strap or bind, reaching left arm under right thigh, right arm reaches behind your back. If you're using a belt or a strap, you want to make sure you're holding it with your right hand behind your back. Let it hang down and drop behind you so that left arm can reach underneath and grab and walk closer. Hands are moving closer together. Drop hips lower. So wherever you're at, it's all good. Just try to move 1 millimeter closer than you've ever gone before, than you did last time, right? Just move 1 more millimeter closer with the strap, with your hands, in a new position with your shoulder. And now releasing, coming into your pyramid pose. So step left foot up 1/3 of the way. Inhale, lengthen, flatten your back, look out, come to fingertips. Exhale, fold, release, let it go. Just let your head hang heavy in pyramid. Forehead to knee here, squaring hips. Back hip pulls forward and down. Front right hip is moving back behind you. Let your head relax, your neck muscles. Just let go. Breathe. And inhale, come up. Bring your palms together, pressing between big toe and second toe. Balance, lengthen your spine. Look out. Bring hands in front, biceps by the ears. Press strong, engage core, lift all the way up, arch back, look up. Take a deep breath in, lengthen, out, extending spine, reaching arms out, biceps by ears. Bringing palms together between big toe and second toe. Inhale, lengthen, look out. Exhale, bring chin to shin, which is a little more intensity. Or you can bring your forehead to your knee. It's okay if you have to bend your knee, but touch your forehead to your knee or touch your chin to your shin and feel the length. Then you can slowly start pressing against the leg to straighten it. Once you've made contact, and keep that energy flow in that circuit. Finding your balance. If you need to release the hands, you can. Focus. Staring at your navel, at your belly button. And release, bend into right knee. Coming into half moon pose, right hand in front of right foot. You can use a block, float up left leg, reaching left arm to the sky. You can look down or to the side wall, and then once you're feeling ready, then turn your eye gaze up to your left hand. Lift that left leg, engage the outer glute, glute medius, extending higher to the sky. Last breath. Come down, hands frame foot, square left hip, fingers align with toes of right foot. Bend knee to nose, keeping hips square. Kick left foot back behind you, putting a footprint on the wall, keeping hips square. Come into revolved half moon. Left hand reaches in front of right. Right arm stretches up to the sky as you twist. Again, you can stay looking down at left hand or straight along to the side wall. Maybe eventually turning your eye gaze up to your right hand. But don't flop or bend that left leg down. Kick into the wall behind you. Squeeze that leg, lift it up. Squeeze the quad, the glute. Engage those muscles. Bring energy to your body and circulate it through. Last breath. Exhale, release. Let it go. Left foot meets right. Bend and straighten one knee at a time. Forward fold. Inhale, look out, lengthen. Bend knees, plant palms, step walk, or jump back. Go through your yoga flow. Ending in downward dog and hold for 5 breaths here. Of course, if you need a child's pose, if you need a break, you can always breathe in your child's pose with us, taking those breaths with sound, like waves of the ocean, your ujjayi breath. Revisit your intention you set out. If you had an intention for this class, make sure you're sticking to it. You have a whole other side to do. So let's bring the feet together and lift the left leg to the sky and square the hip. Bring your foot all the way through and try to align the toes with your fingers, so that you know you have created enough space between your feet. Keep back heel lifted. Inhale, rise up to your high lunge. Crescent lunge, look up at your fingers. Lift chest, drop hips low. And twist. Left arm comes back to right hamstring. Twist and look behind you towards that back leg. Over left shoulder, sink deeper. Look up towards right hand. Touch thumb and index finger. Come into your focus mudra. Concentrate. Breathe. Feel your body balanced and nice and strong in alignment. And then slowly release. Come into warrior 2. Grounding into the feet. Bend deeper into left knee. Look past left fingertips. Arms are straight and squeezing in alignment strong. Bend deeper into left knee. Drop those hips. Roll open left thigh. Flip left palm. Inhale, hinge forward. Exhale, exalt back. For your reverse warrior or exalted warrior, walk right hand down the back of the leg so you get that left side body opening and stretching. Look down at left hand. Look down at right hand. Look up at left hand, touch thumb and index finger. Reach, sink down deeper into left knee. Don't come out of that leg. Keep that knee bending. Inhale, come back up. And exhale, side angle pose. Use your block if you need to. Lengthen right bicep, over ear, sinking down those hips. Nice straight line, that angle from fingertips all the way down the right side of your body to the outside blade edge of foot. You're doing body geometry here. All right, rolling open that shoulder and rib cage. Float left arm up, hold, engage your core. Obliques, 5, 4, you can do it. 3, 2, press strong through the left arm or left leg and come back to warrior 2. Breathe, woo, left leg on fire. Good, exhale, hands to chest in prayer. Lift back heel, twist and pivot facing front and revolve side angle. Right elbow comes to outside of left knee. Create space between body and leg. Using leverage with elbow against knee and palms pressing. Look over left shoulder. Stay here or exalt. Arms extending. Press right palm into block or the floor. Left arm reaches to the sky. Look up at left hand. Stay here or wrap and or bind. Use your strap. If you're using a strap, hold it in your left arm. Bring it behind your back. Drop it and hang it down. Right arm reaches underneath left leg. Grab the strap and walk 1 millimeter closer per breath. 1 millimeter closer than you did last time. Every time you go a little further, slowly easing into that twist. Look over left shoulder, breathe. Drop hips down, twisting that right shoulder. Get way on the outside of that left foot. Now release, extend legs, step right foot up, third of the way. Pyramid, inhale, lengthen, exhale, fold. Just let it go here. Breathe, forehead to knee, and just relax your neck muscles, your head, your facial muscles. Don't make any funny faces. Just completely let go. Relax your jaw. Feel that left hip move back, right hip move forward and down. Inhale, come up halfway. Flatten your back, lengthen. Bring palms pressing together between right big toe and second toe. And inhale, lengthening arms out and up. Come all the way up to center and arch back. Look up at your thumbs. Take another deep breath in. As you exhale, come halfway and pause. Biceps by the ears, engaging core. Parallel, your back is aligned and parallel to the ground. You're reaching forward. One more breath. Exhale, fold. Bring hands between big toe and middle toe. You're either bringing forehead to knee or chin to shin, but make contact. Chin to shin gives more intensity. It's more length through the hamstring as you lengthen your spine. Let's see what you can do. It's okay to bend that front knee to touch your forehead on this exercise, just working that knee a little straighter with each breath. You can release your hands on either side if you want to take away the balance challenge and just work on your flexibility if that's more of your intention, your goal. But you're making that connection. You're completing a circuit by touching your chin to shin or your knee to your forehead. Now release, come into half moon pose. Left hand reaches about a foot in front of left toes, rolling up, right arm and right leg, floating up to the sky. Engage your core. So I like to say this is like flowering the toes where you're flexing the toes back, but you can extend the ankle. You're still engaging the toes and pulling them back towards you. Or you can keep the ankle flexed. It's your choice, but feel the energy flow through that right leg. Lift up higher, one more breath. And then come down, frame your foot with your hands, toes align with fingers, square right hip. Bring knee to nose. That just helps square the hips. You know for sure they're square. Coming into your revolved half moon, kick that right leg back. Right hand comes up in front of left toes, about a foot, and twist open, left arm to the sky. Float up that leg, engage the muscles, don't let it flop down. Kick behind you and lift the heel to the sky. Maybe eventually looking up at left hand. One more breath, you got it. And exhale, let go. Release, feet together, forward fold, bend and straighten, one knee at a time. Shifting hips. Inhale, look out halfway, lengthen. Bend knees, plant palms, step, walk, or jump, go through yoga flow. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward. And breathe. For 5 breaths, relax and recover. Reconnect to your breath and your intention. Bottom of next exhale. You're gonna jump wide into your garland pose. So you're jumping wide on outsides of hands and squatting down using your palms, pressing inside of knees open with elbows and prayer hands with palms. As you sink your hips down, lift chest, look out in front of you. You can rock a little side to side, dropping those hips down, feel the opening. And just settle in here. You need to wiggle or move around if you need to be a little higher at first and then drop deeper into it. Just feel your body out. Go with it. And then, this is a little option, but it's fun, so you should try it. So you can either have both hands in front. I like to have right hand in front, left hand behind, or vice versa, one in front, one in behind your back. And you're gonna press strong through the hands, engage your core. This is a little bit of an arm balance with your core. So press strong, lift your feet up and kick out into a straddle split hold as long as you can, even if it's for a second, and then kick out into your straddle split. Did you do it? Yeah, even if it's for a second, that's awesome. If not, no worries, just kick out your legs. And that core engagement is what we're gonna work on too with the elephant's trunk pose. So from here, again, one hand in front, one hand behind. Lift up and scoot forward 3 times. So 3 times forward, that'll be your starting pose. So we've been working on revolved head to knee. Keep the quads engaged, ankles flexed, pull the toes towards you. Reach out to the right, peace finger grip, right big toe, elbow bends on inside of leg. If this is too intense, just bend your left knee and bring bottom of foot into inner thigh. But see if you're able to keep the legs extended. Lengthen left arm over. Reach the elbow straight. Roll open left shoulder and rib cage. Look under that arm. You don't have to touch the foot, but if you have the flexibility, grab the outside of your right foot and maybe your left hand, your right hand can grab the inside of your foot. So you're revolving your head to knee, your right ear towards your right leg. Roll open left shoulder, rib cage. Feel the left side body, your QL, your quadratus lumborum here is the lower left quadrant. Do you feel it there? That can get so tight from sitting all day, and it's a little tricky to get this muscle because of the way it attaches to your vertebrae. It's you need to do a lateral stretch and a flexion. So this is a great pose to get those tight QLs. And then we're gonna fold over our leg, square off, and then walk your hands out in front. And inhale, lengthen, exhale, fold. Taking 3 big breaths here. Every inhale, you lengthen 1 millimeter. Every exhale, you fold 1 millimeter deeper. And then walk your hands all the way over to the left side, peace finger grip, left big toe, reaching and rolling open your chest so your right shoulder stacks on your left. Lengthen through the right arm and side body as you bend down into that left elbow and left hip. Maybe you can grab the outside of the foot. If not, no worries. It's more important to, it's not as important to grab the foot. You want to lengthen through the side body and the arm. I'd rather do that than try to grab the foot and then compromise the form by your shoulder rolling forward, your chest rolling forward. We don't want that because that'll take away from the purpose of the stretch. So roll open, take 1 more breath, and then releasing and squaring over that foot and leg, staying down low, walking hands in front. And again, big breaths here, 3 deep breaths. Every inhale you lengthen, every exhale you fold. Even if it's just a 0.5 millimeter, you're going a little deeper, you're growing, you're making progress in your mind and your body. If we don't grow, we die. So we always want to be growing, like our rebirth tree, infinitely growing. Now just relax into it, let go. Notice when you breathe deeper and relax your body doesn't resist. So you're not forcing or controlling, you're letting go and letting your body ease into the stretch. Slowly walk your hands back up to center. So I like to come out of this by taking my hands and cupping the insides of my legs just above the knees so that I can lift up, bend the knees, and bring my feet back in front. All right, so coming into our sequence for our elephant trunk pose, the arm balance of today. So extend your right leg out and your left leg out and squeeze the inner thighs together, flex ankles and squeeze the quads. Press strong and through the ground for your staff pose. Take a deep breath in, look up towards hands. Exhale, seated forward fold. Grab anywhere on your feet, forehead to knees, crown of head to toes. Allow the back to relax. Allow the backs of the legs to open. Inhale, look out halfway, peace finger grip both big toes. And we'll start to pull back on your right leg and knee. I'll show you from the side. So even if you just get to here, that's fine. But try to lift the foot off the ground. Your forearm and right elbow are above the shin and you're pulling back. Trying to lift that foot up towards your ear, saying hello like a telephone. This is your archer's pose. Keep pulling right knee back behind you, lifting foot up towards ear. Archer's pose. Notice where you feel it, your back, your hips, your legs. And then release that foot into your arms. Like a little baby, you're just rocking the baby. Like a pigeon pose, you feel that hip open because your knee and shin are parallel with the foot here. Rock side to side. Maybe you can get this right foot into your left elbow crease and pull up and close to your chest. Hug it in tight. Feel that hip opening up. Okay, now from here, moving into compass pose. So compass pose, holding on to the right foot with your left hand. So the way I want you to do it is to grab the top part of your foot with your left hand. So top foot around the pinky side blade edge. Okay? So now your right hand is going to the ground underneath the leg. You're going to walk the fingertips out to the right. Press strong, fingers face the right, palm faces down. Your left leg is still extended in front, it's fine, and you can also bend it if you need to, but see if you can extend it and kick into your hand. As you push into the ground, maybe you lean over to the left side. Kick into your hand, right foot kicks into left hand. As you extend your leg up overhead, you're kicking up and over, straightening the leg over to the right, and you roll open left side body, look under left arm. Compass pose. Just do the best you can. Even if your knee is bent, no worries. Feel the extension. Another way of doing it too, if you like, you want to try a strap. Straps are our friends. We can put the strap over the foot and hold and extend. Looking again under left arm, turning head to the left, you can start walking the hand closer to the foot on the strap. So just another variation. So just see what you can do. Try something, right? Now your right elbow, you want to bend it a little out so you have more leverage. You don't want to hyperextend it. And let's say you're back in your compass pose, holding on to that foot, coming into elephant's trunk. So your leg is already up high, right? You're already up on that right shoulder. Get it up as high as you can. Bend the knee. Rest the back of the leg on your shoulder. Even if it's on the tricep or near the elbow, that's fine. But get it up as high as you can. Bring hands on either side of your left leg, palms face down, fingers forward. Now here's where we're gonna do another lift. So you're pressing into the ground with palms, lifting, engaging core. Lean forward with your upper body as your low back and hips push behind you. I'll show you from different angles. So we press into the ground, we lift the hips as we lean forward, sit bones come off the ground. I'll show you from this angle so you can see the key, the trick to this one is, see my hands are in front of my shoulders now. As I press into the ground, I lean forward. So now my shoulders are aligned with my wrist and my sit bones lift as my hips and low back push behind me. And I'm engaging my core. I lean forward, engage core, press strong, arms are straight, lift sit bones. So try to get there first, and then maybe you can float your left foot off the ground too, which is the full expression of your elephant's trunk pose. So get here first, and then lift the leg up off the ground. I'll show you from the side. You making sure your leg is high on that shoulder if you can. lifting sit bones, and then lifting other leg off the ground, pointing toes. So again, see what you can do. It's not going to hurt to try, so always try something. And then once you've made your try to whatever level you're at, and release, extend the legs, point the toes, slide hands behind, one hand length. Inhale for reverse plank. Reverse plank, extending hips, feel that back extension. Feels good. Drop the head back if it's okay for your neck. Look down towards the tip of your toe. Breathe. Press bottoms of feet to the floor. Last breath. Squeeze those glutes and hamstrings. And then exhale, release. Take a deep breath, inhale, exhale, forward fold, let it go. And slowly come up, peace finger grip both big toes. Going into the other side, bending into left knee, pull that heel and foot up towards your face, towards your left ear, archer's pose, pull it back. So you're extended, you just pull that left leg straight back and hold, breathe, release it, bring the foot over, hug it into your body, rock side to side, rock the baby like a pigeon pose. You're feeling left hip and glute muscles, pull it in close to your chest, lift it higher so you can get that knee aligned with your foot and your shin is parallel to the ground. That's when you'll feel it the most. Getting into the hip a little deeper. And then we take the right hand, grabbing the top of the left foot and kicking into the hand as left arm reaches under. So left arm reaches underneath the bent left knee. Bringing hand all the way over. Don't hyperextend your elbow. Have a slight elbow bend in your left side. Kick into that hand as you use your left arm, push into the ground to give you some leverage and shift over to right sit bone slightly and feel that left leg extend fully, the knee, turn your head, look under right arm for your compass pose. Breathe. Even if your knee is bent, it's okay. You're still kicking little by little, pushing into it, feeling that leg extend. Working that left arm straighter, but not hyperextending. And then bend into the knee and bring that knee up by the shoulder, right? As high as you can on the back of that left arm. And then hand comes forward. Now, what was happening sometimes to people is this leg slides down. So you want to bend the elbow, but push it forward. So you create that more of that upper shelf, and you're not allowing the elbow to go back and the leg slide down. Bring it forward and allowing that shelf to happen here with the elbow moving forward. You press strong into the ground, engage core, push hips and low back behind you, lean forward. Maybe you get to here, maybe you can lift right foot off the ground. See where you're at, see what your body can do today. But remember, your hands are in front of shoulders at first so that when you shift into it, you're stacked. Then you can lift your right leg off the ground. Once you're up off the floor, lift the leg. Sit bones come off first. Keep trying. Last breath. You can do it. Just try. All right, here we go. Back down to the ground. Legs extend, toes point, reverse plank, hands slide behind your hips. Lift up high, drop your head back, look down the tip of your nose and breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. breath in, reach your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. And breathe. Okay, coming into our inversion, we're doing our plow and shoulder stand. You can stay in your forward fold and just watch me, just look forward, or sit up and you can do a bound angle while you watch me, whatever you feel your body needs. But let me demo first, because once you're up in your plow and shoulder stand, you don't want to be looking around. You want to keep your neck neutral and look straight up to your feet. So it's important to not turn your head when you're in plow and shoulder stand. So watch me first, then I'll talk you through it. Okay, so you're coming up into your shoulder stand, walking your hands up. You're holding here for 5, coming into tree pose, inverted tree, 5 on one side, 5 on the other side. And then inverted eagle, wrap your legs, 5 on one side, 5 on the other side. And then back up straight, lowering to plow, 5 here, ear pressure pose where you bend your knees, covering ears, 5 there, extending legs, 5-inch straddle, and then you'll roll down from straddle and pause here on your back. Okay, so that's the full sequence. You don't have to have it memorized. I'll guide you through it. Go ahead and lift up to your shoulder stand. So kicking up, legs straight up to the sky. Walk your hands up towards your shoulder blades so that you're able to stack more feet on top of hips and hips stacked over shoulders. Legs together, feet together. Press your neck, lengthen your neck into the ground. Press your neck into the ground. Lengthen the vertebrae, your cervical spine. Press the back of your head into the ground. Tuck your chin to your throat. Okay, coming into your tree pose. One side, you do right side. Press the foot into the inner thigh, holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch. Now, left side tree, inverted tree for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Move slow into eagle wrapped, right side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release, other side, keeping that balance. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly release. Legs up straight again, and then slowly lower into plow. Legs, regular plow first. Remember, only if your toes touch can you release your hands from your back and bring them to the ground. Otherwise, keep supporting your back. Extend your neck. Neck is long. Chin is not squished into your chest because your neck is long. Back of head is into the ground. Pressing, lengthening your neck. Squeeze your quads in plow. Keep those knees straight. Chin tucks to throat. Ear pressure pose, which means bending your knees. Insides of knees are blocking your ears. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming out of it. Walking feet wide into your straddle split for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then use your core to slowly roll down from your straddle split You're keeping the legs wide and slowly rolling out of it until your back is flat, and then taking your hands on the insides of your legs, bending knees, bringing bottoms of feet together into bound angle, reclining bound angle. Gravity presses on the inner thighs, drops knees to the ground. Bend elbows 90 degrees, palms face up. You can stay here, or you can place a block horizontally across your sacrum to elevate the hips. Slowly extend your legs down and out, straightening them to the ground. If you put a block under your hips, remove the block. Bring your palms face down, elbows straight underneath, hands under sit bones. Pointing your toes, coming into your fish pose so you can gently slide up, lifting your throat, chest, and chin. Just slide up into your fish. The crown of your head barely grazes the floor. Sternum towards the sky, collarbone spread. Open your heart and your throat chakra. Connecting how you truly feel. You're speaking your truth. Opening up. Not being afraid to say what you really mean, with love, with compassion. This is a great counter pose to your plow and shoulder stand. Two more breaths. Slowly lift your head, tuck your chin to your throat. Release. Your hands, press your back flat into the ground. Bend your knees. Press low back flat so that there's no space underneath. You're not creating any gaps between your back and the floor. Reach hands through and grab outsides of feet. Happy baby. Kick feet up. Rock side to side. Pause in the center. Bottoms of feet face the sky. Pull knees down to the ground. Bring tailbone closer to the floor. Flat back. Breathe. Release your feet. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock side to side. Extend right leg down. Left knee comes up and over for a twist. And lengthen, really lengthen your left arm out as you assist the left knee down. You're reaching in the opposite direction, stretching and lengthening, and then drop that left shoulder and arm to the floor. Twisting deeper through the spine, hydrating the disc, squeezing out all those toxins from the internal organs, helping your digestive system. Slowly come back to center. Flat back first, square hips, pull left knee into chest, pull both knees into chest, extend left leg, keep right knee high and twist over, assisting with your left hand. Reach right arm out and up, lengthen through right fingertips and elbow, then twist down deeper, dropping right shoulder and shoulder blade to the ground. Turning head to the right, breathe. Slowly coming back to center. Flatten your back, squaring hips, pull right knee to chest, pull both knees to chest. 3 rounds of contract, relax, contracting all muscles simultaneously. Lift head, arms, and legs. Squeeze everything tight, 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 tight. Contracting, take a deep breath in. Exhale, release and relax to the ground. Inhale, contract again, all muscles, squeezing abs, legs, arms, facial muscles. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, release and relax. And last one, make it awesome. Inhale, squeeze everything tight, 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 tight. And exhale, releasing, relaxing, and let it go. Completely surrendering down, down deeper into your mat. Let go of tension in your face, in your jaw, your forehead. Feel your traps and your shoulders release to the ground. Relaxing into your most comfortable position. Feel the hip flexors, the thighs, all the way down to your feet, relaxing. Arms sink heavy into the floor. All your muscles of your back. Completely let go. Let go any need to control. Let go of control. Surrender into your mat. Completely and fully relaxing. Releasing. Just breathing naturally and normally. And lying perfectly still. start to deepen your breath, coming back into the room gently, easing your way back in at your own pace, doing what feels best for you. Start by feeling your abdomen and chest move from your breath. And maybe moving your fingers and toes, wrists and ankles. And gently and slowly making your way out of your final relaxation by rolling onto your side. Pausing on your side first for a breath or two, and then coming up to your comfortable cross-legged seated position. And as you sit up tall with the palms facing up, just tuning into your body and seeing how you feel. Hopefully you feel more energized yet peaceful and relaxed. Yoga is always a balance between controlling your growth and progress and letting go and surrendering into a pose. When we try to force certain things in our lives, sometimes it doesn't work out the way we planned, but we find out later it was a blessing in disguise. And if we just went with the flow and didn't try to force or control, we wouldn't face so much resistance sometimes. The same is true in our classes. We want to push ourselves to grow, but also listen to your bodies, tuning in. Know when to let go and know when to release that control and just ease into the pose. You'll find you'll actually go deeper that way. So thank you so much for joining me today, this morning. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Namaste.